Hey guys, it's V here today. Pam's behind the camera.
Hi everybody.
Pam's womaning the camera.
That's right. Instead of manning the camera.
Yeah. Alright, so today I'm making a dal. We call it Chana Dal, but it's also called split chickpeas. It's the smaller chickpeas, but it's Chana Dal. You can get it online. You can get it in Indian grocery stores. It's available pretty much anywhere.
Chana, C-H-A-N-A.
C-H-A-N-A, Chana Dal. No spelling mistakes there. And over here, I have a whole bowl. This is summer squash. You can use zucchini for this recipe. And we've always made it this way.
Is this just one?
No, this is about 5.
I was going to say, it looks like more than one.
Yeah, it's 5 summer squash that I peeled and chopped. And over here, I have this was about 2 to 3 pieces of ginger, inch pieces of ginger that I grated. That's about 1/4 of a jalapeno that I chopped up. This is about 2 onions. You can use any onion you want. I just have these on hand. And in here, I was finishing up my tomatoes. So I have like about 1 cup of cherry tomatoes and 3 Roma tomatoes in here.
And you just blended those in the blender?
Yeah, just blend them up. And this dal, it's better to soak it at least 2 to 4 hours.
So how much did you have pre-soaked?
Pre-soaked, I had, I'm making this pretty much for my family, you know. So I soaked 1.5 cups. So it's up to 3 cups.
And this will feed your family of 6?
6, yes. So here I go. So I am using my pressure cooker here. You can use your Instapot or, you know, your whatever you have. But I'm using my pressure cooker and I have it heated up. As soon as I throw in, and I probably am gonna grab some water to saute the onions, but I want the onions to caramelize. That's what I'm going for here. So you hear that sizzle? A few onions are trying to escape. Some did escape.
Just one.
Just one.
One little piece.
Yeah. So I want these to caramelize, so I'm gonna...
They smell so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab some water. I also forgot, I am going to use a bay leaf, but I'm going to use that in the end, not right now. So. I don't think I need the water right now. The onion is going pretty good. It's starting to brown. Alright, so when this... what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my ginger and jalapenos in here. And I'm going to let the onion cook up. And then when it's browned, I'll come back and show you guys what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to let this go. Hi guys, so I want to show you the onions. They are pretty much brown, as you can see.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they look good.
And they smell good.
Yeah. Smells. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my bay leaf in right now, and what I'm gonna do is put my tomatoes in as well, and I'm gonna put these tomatoes in, and the color is just gonna be really pretty. I've noticed that I don't need to brown the onions a lot when I'm using the purple onions. So this is just a little bit of water I had, very little bit. And I'm just slushing out my blender.
Yeah, it might have been a 1/4 cup at the most.
So I'm gonna put that in there. And I'm gonna put the top on and let this go for a few, I'm gonna give it like 3 or 4 whistles maybe. Alright you guys, this pretty thing whistled at itself. And
it was probably, I was about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you are pressure cooking it, you know, in an Instapot or something, it was about 3 minutes.
So here's what's happened. See, it's made a pretty Look at that color.
Yeah.
It's made a nice, you know,
see all the
base.
steam
yeah,
as well.
Yeah. So what I usually do is I have this muddler kind of thing, and I usually go in there and I just do this. Now, if you don't have this, what I would suggest is you take half of this and just blend it up, just half of it. You want some texture in there, so not all of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my stove back on, and I just tilt this a little bit, and
So you've got it braced against your chest there to
Yeah.
keep it tilted.
yeah. And it's just a quick stir. I still want the texture. This is not gonna blend it like a blender. That's why when you put it in a blender, just do half of it so you still have the texture. What this does is just muddles up the onions a little more finer. That's all it does.
So yeah, you still have quite a bit of texture in there.
Yeah, I do. It's just more, you know, it's supposed to make it like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just something that kind of, you know, since the onion and tomatoes are cooked, they're more softer, so it kind of gives it more of a finer texture. But you still have the onions, and you can see the texture is still there. It just makes it more like a homogeneous mixture.
Yeah.
Okay?
But if you want to give it a try, you can find
Yeah.
those on Amazon.
Yeah, and if you don't want to, just blend up half of this, and that'll work too. Now what I'm gonna do is, I got my dal. I'm gonna bring my dal here. I'm also might as well grab my squash. So I'm gonna put my dal in here.
And you've pre-soaked those for,
Yes.
you said like 3 to 4 hours or something? And
2 to 4 hours at least.
yeah.
I think when you're cooking with any kind of lentil or dal, I think it's better to soak them. I think they cook better. So I'm just gonna give this a stir. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding my squash in there as well. I'm gonna add half of it, mix it up. And the squash is gonna start, you know, leaving its own water and stuff too, so. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the squash. And my son recently discovered this is one of his favorites too, so.
He likes this one as
Yeah.
well. That's good.
So.
When they like something that's got, you know,
Yeah.
plenty of veggies in it and stuff.
Yeah. So as you can see, like when you pick up the dal, you can see enough veggies in there. Like there's,
Yeah.
you know, the squash is the big thing, but there's tomatoes and onions in there too. You can, my kids usually eat this with some rice, you know, but you can, I just grab a bowl full and I'll have some salad on the side, and that's how I eat it since I'm doing the 50-50, but it's really good with rice. So now I'm gonna start adding my spices, and I brought my measuring spoon today. So I think I'm gonna at least 3 teaspoons. It'll be 4 teaspoons because I had them heaped up.
Yeah.
That's coriander powder. I'll do 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. This is dry mango powder. You can use lemon or lime, whatever, instead of it. I think I'm gonna do about 2 of the dry mango powder. What would you say, about
A quarter.
yeah, that's
Of cayenne.
Yeah. And then a quarter of turmeric. And then I'm gonna put my salt. I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon, I think a little more than 1 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna put some black pepper.
That was about a quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter of a teaspoon of
Yeah.
black pepper.
And then I'm just gonna stir this around. I'm gonna keep stirring everything around. And I'm gonna, when I see that the water starts to dry up, that's when I'm gonna add more water, because I want the flavors to really come together. So I'm gonna keep sauteing this, you know, until I start smelling everything. And that's when I'm gonna add water and then let it pressure cook. So I'll show you guys in a minute. Now I have the stove on high. It's high heat, so because there's a lot of liquid coming out, so
Yeah, those squash.
yeah. I think it needs. Hold on.
Okay, so you laughed at me when I did that. When I smelled it and said, I think it needs.
It needs something, yeah.
Now you're smelling it.
Yeah.
See.
I think it needs a little more turmeric. I'll go about.
Another quarter?
Yeah.
So you got about a half a teaspoon of turmeric.
Yeah. And then when I open this up, I'm just gonna put a little bit of garam masala on it to finish it up. When it's ready though, when everything is ready. So I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes before I close it up and put it to whistle up. So, all right, guys, as you can see that a lot of the liquid has been evaporated, right?
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do now here is add this water. I have about, I would say about a cup of water. Yeah, about a cup. I want to put it
Looks
in
like
there.
about a cup.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more because I want the dal to be covered with the water.
Like just barely covered? Or?
Yeah, just barely covered because I don't want it to burn while it's
Okay.
just. So you want to add enough water to cover the dal. See?
Yeah.
Right? And now I'm gonna put the lid back on and pressure cook it. I would give it about three whistles, and it's gonna be on medium. And then when this finishes up, I'm gonna just finish it with some garam masala, and we're ready to go. All right, guys. So this thing's done with the pressure. The pressure is gone, and I opened it, and look at that. Now I'm just gonna mix it around, and see if if the dal is.
So this is a thinner dal than others that you've made.
No,
you know what I mean? It's not as liquid.
It's not as liquid. Yeah, that's true. It's so
I guess
it's more
it's
thicker. Yeah.
right.
So I'm just gonna test and make sure. Yeah. See, it's.
They're done?
Yeah, they're done. They're
Yeah. Because some of the others have more liquid. This one has less. Yeah.
So I have about teaspoon of garam masala. I'm gonna put it in there. Mix it all up.
And no lime because you already added the dry mango powder.
I did add the dry mango powder, but you know, you can always go for it. I mean,
and if you don't have dry mango powder, you can use the lemon
juice in it, and you can always finish it off with lemon. I would never say no to that. But and here, that's me plating all this. So what I usually do is I just put in a bowl, and then I have some cilantro, chopped up cilantro. And there you have it.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, it smells good too.
Yep.
Oh, it smells really good. And that fresh herb, the fresh herb just you know, it gives it a fresh finish, and a drizzle of lime juice won't hurt you. Trust me, it'll just make it better. But give this recipe a try. It's really delicious. My kids love it. And it's usually a sign when the kids love it, it's really good. But try this recipe out. Hit the subscribe button down below. Comment. Tell us what you want us to cook. You know, we'll come up with more recipes. And go check us out, Kindred Vegans on Instagram. We have everything that we eat on there. And we do a bunch of lives and stuff on Facebook too. So check us out. Help us out. Support us. Try our recipes. Tell us how you like it. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.